Let me push the door. I don't want nobody to see anything. Hello? It's me, Markley. Wait. It's me, Miss Valentina. Ooh. Okay, so this video is gonna be about worst fashion, do's and don'ts, and like pretty much everything that I fucking hate. I love being on. Anyways. So let's start this off. Okay. Things that I hate. Honestly, heterosexual men. No, I actually don't like any kind of straight men's fashion. I absolutely, except for when the pants, people, okay, see, this is my guilty pleasure. You know the men that wear like their pants underneath their butt a little bit? It sags the perfect way, like you know what I mean? Like pants have to look specifically on a man, and actually on a guy. I don't like the word man. It has to look specifically on a guy, and oh my god, the way it just hugs them. Okay, anyways, off topic. First thing that I do not like is actually what do you call it, those boots. I don't like those heel boots that reach up to your fuck, what do you call that? Not your knee, but just like slightly below your knee, like under knee boots. I don't know what you even call them, because I never really care about them. I do not fuck with those. Why don't you just get a thigh high? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, what are you guys doing? Okay, I'm gonna get attacked. Okay, that's the first thing I don't like. It's gotta get out. Second thing is I don't like tights that only reach underneath the that that reach exactly the same, like the same boot length. Does that make sense? When it ends there, and then after that, when you sit down, it goes like underneath. So it's basically like a long underwear. I really do not get that. Now let's get it. Okay, those were like just a little, except for the boot one, but like the tight one, that I just had to pick something up right now. But let's get into the heavy shit. Gucci belts. I don't like Gucci belts. I fucking had it. I do not, most of the things on this list are items that people have just been abusing lately, and I've been seeing it all around, and I absolutely fucking hate it. I do not like Gucci belt. I fucking hated a man. It looks bigger than their PP, which is a good way to tell if he's worth it or not. Okay, I don't like Gucci belts. I fucking hate it. And the second thing is I do not like cross bags. Oh my god, I don't know if people are still doing this trend, because I haven't really seen anybody here, because your homegirl moved to Miss Vancouver. I haven't really seen anything here lately, but I absolutely fucking hate cross bags. It doesn't make sense. Why do you have that? Like,
you better talk to before I do, because I'm hurt of feelings. That's up. Second
thing is, okay, so what? That was like 4 things. Fifth thing that I absolutely think that needs to fucking end. I think which one? It was on my head, on my mind. Oh, this trend with the lesbian glasses. First and foremost, when people used to wear these glasses, okay, these are prescribed. So when people used to wear these, right, but like the fake, the actual version, like me. But people started wearing the clear version, and suddenly they started looking cute, and like Snapchat filters started adding up. It was like double shit. I didn't like it at all. And people would always be like, hey, where'd you get your glasses? I want to get one. I'm like, bitch, just turn your TV on, the highest of the quality, put your eyes near it, and stare at it for like 40 fucking hours. Then you're good to go. Yeah. That really did piss me off. Now the new trend happens to be like lesbian librarian glasses. I call them that. Like, they're like, I don't know why. Anything that I see that's like, that has like a small little angle, I call it like a lesbian librarian kind of gig, I guess. Oh, off the shoulder tops. I mean, I have one, not this one. Although, anyways, I mean, I have an off the shoulder top. so this is actually a bodysuit, but I have an off-the-shoulder top that I stole from my friend, and that was way before it became popular. Ever since, and actually what's worse than off-the-shoulder tops are the ones that are like the straight lines. I have like an example, but I got this way before the trend. Should I get it? Okay, I'll get it. Ugh. So this with this kind of pattern on it, I don't like that. Every time it's summer, you'll see a girl wearing those kind of pants. Oh my god, the pants version. They would not put any kind of underwear, so then their ass cheeks, it just would naturally make it. Speaking of that, those retro pants that girls would wear, that they would, and it's the same thing, kind of like the same fabric as this one, but it's just like the pattern types. It look all sleazy, all psychedelic. Is that how you say it? Okay, anyways, it looked all those sorts of fucking whatnot, and then they wouldn't put any underwear underneath, and then their ass would just look massive and it would just shake. And I'm just like, I mean, was that the intention? I got it. I mean, okay. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Off the shoulder, I think it's just been way too abused, and people have used it way too much. So yeah. For chokers, now I see, this is the thing. I do stuff and they just become a trend. I don't know if it's the same thing for people too. Like chokers, I had my brothers, you know how long ago, right? A couple of years ago, when people used to wear like these chains around the side of their jeans, I had that. It's gone through shit with me. I've done necklaces with that. I've done like bikini lines with that. I've done so many things with it, and at the end I'm just like, why don't I just like choke myself with it? And that was 2 years ago, before choker even became a thing. And I would do that, and essentially when it became popular, people were like, oh, look at your choker. I'm like, it's not a choker. I mean, I guess in that sense it is, but it's not. I mean, I am being choked. I love it. Anyways, I love it, but I don't want it. I don't know, I feel really strange when people call it a choker. But yeah, that's just really it. What else? Oh, mom jeans. Do I really need to bring mom jeans into this gig? Mom jeans, first and foremost, I had invented that. Let me tell you this. Okay, so in high school, right? Okay, I bought these for my birthday because we were really poor, and we were my family and I, we were kind of in the middle of doing movements and whatever the fuck, and we were all fighting. So when it came to my birthday, my mom had lent me $20. Gave me $20, and so I wanted to buy new clothes to wear on my special birthday date. So I went to Value Village, and I went to buy these really nice light blue jeans. They were kind of way too big for me, and I really like skinny jeans. I like it when when it pretty much holds onto all my curves and shit. So I would flip the pants inside out, and I would put a tight that I'd have and like trace it with the pants, and then I'd sew the edges off, so then I wouldn't really cut anything. So if I thought it was too tight, or if I got a little fatter, which I usually do, I would just cut it off, and then I, you know, resize it. So then I got tired of it, because sometimes I'd make it too tight and I could barely walk, and I'd struggle and I'd choke pretty much. But so finally I'm like, fuck it, you know. I started just wearing it naturally. I rolled it up, and then I put it all the way up my waist, and yeah, and I had my belt tight as fuck, so I was just choking. I did get bullied for it, because it did make me look a little bit more feminine, which is a compliment. Yes, it is. It is a compliment for me, so I don't really give a fuck. But nonetheless, a year later, or a year and a half later, mom jeans became this thing, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And everybody was just fighting everyone for mom jeans. And you see, the thing is that about thrifting, it's not like this kind of style brand or whatever, like, I mean, this kind of trend that I hate. Well, it is kind of, but it doesn't have anything to do with clothing, but it technically does. But thrifting, thrifting was done because it wasn't even, I don't even remember it being a thing. Honestly, I remember as a kid, we would buy our stuff from Value Village and thrift store. We buy second-hand clothing all the time, because we couldn't make it. We just came to Canada, and so we would buy it all the time. I would buy vintage stuff, I would style it, I would do whatever, and I'm sure other people who were unfortunate and did not have the means to do so did the same thing as me as well. So I mean, I guess it's just very interesting how in the pop culture or fashion trend, people now go to these stores, and even though they know that they have the money and they have the fun and they can get whatever they want, like they usually used to, it's just funny how they do that. They go out thrifting and they go buy these clothes that makes them look a little retro or whatever look they're going for. So I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. Obviously everyone's entitled to getting whatever the fuck they want, but sometimes I feel like there's a poor motherfucker that probably wanted that shit and they can't really afford the actual version of it. I mean, it's just gone to the point where big store brands like H&M and Blue Notes, what else would I grow in there? She used to be my homegirl. She used to be like expensive girl for me, but I passed that. What do you call it? H&M and Forever 21, you know, making clothing that look like they've been shredded to pieces, like they've gone through like shit over seasons, and it'd still be a big amount of money. So I guess that's the overall thought of everything, to be honest. It's like it's become this big thing where people are like, oh, I'm actually talented at thrifting. I'm like, really? But nonetheless, I didn't really, when that trend came through, because I don't know if everyone remember, but we used to bully people and we used to be like, bitch, where'd you get that? Value Village? Huh? You got that at Dollarama? You got that at this? You know what I mean? When people used to do that, but now it's just kind of like it all took a turn, and it's, I don't know how I feel about it. Personally, I don't really care. It just means that we're buying like secondhand clothing, and you know, we're not throwing shit in the trash, we're using things again. But I just sometimes don't like it when trends start off with gets built up on people that had to experience pain and emotional breakdown. Yeah, I don't like that at all. So basically, yeah, those are really what I hate, and I'm gonna make this a part 1. There's gonna be more to it too, so yeah, that's really all that I have for this video. So yeah, bye bello. No, bye bellas. Bye Italian people.
Oh no, oh no. Oh, glazed eyes, empty hearts, buying happy from shopping carts. Nothing but time to kill, sipping life from bottle. Sight, skin, bodyguards, Gucci down a bottle.